All right, part 2 of the Mac Jones Study Ball series as I continue to look through the top 5 quarterbacks for the NFL Draft 2021. In part 1, we looked at a lot of the good stuff that Mac Jones does in terms of processing information, pre-snap and post-snap, his ability to manipulate the defense, and his ability to understand how to make different throws. What I'll continue to say is all the other guys are more talented physically. They have more power in their right arm. But as a guy that didn't have the biggest arm ever, you have to understand how to make different throws. You have to be able to make different throws off platform. And so those are the things that Mac Jones can do. But you always question, can he do that at the next level to the point where he can carry a football team with his right arm? That is the biggest question for me. I think mentally, his processing, his accuracy, his understanding of how to make throws is all at an elite level like these other guys. But does he have the physicality to be able to carry a team and be special at the NFL level? That's what we're going to have to find out. So let's take a little deeper look into the film of Mac Jones. All right, so as we continue on here, you're going to see they're going to run a fake bubble screen. A bubble screen right here. We're going to run a post here. We're going to come out and fake block here. And then we're going to release. So I'm coming out, faking the bubble, seeing this down here, what happens? Okay, that guy's chasing man. We're going to take this out of here. Now I've got to see the next defender. If he buys it, I'm going to try to hit this one down the sideline. If he chases that, then I can just pop it to my swing or my bubble right here. We saw in the last play in part 1, the recognition of Mac Jones to understand the kinds of throws that he needs to make. So this guy is chasing, but this guy is still up top. If he lays this thing up and over, these guys are going to be able to fall and go make a play on this. He gets this guy to jump and flatten off, so he knows he's got a window there, but if he's going to make this throw, he's got to drive this throw in between defenders right here. And these are the things we talk about. Physicality. Does he have enough arm? Great job right here to be able to put enough on this football to get it in between defenders, and not only get it in between them, accurate ball, and look at the distance because of how he threw this distance between his receiver and defenders. Really, really well done recognition of how he's got to make this throw, and another accurate ball by him that leads to a big play. Okay, so now we're going to come back to a similar type look. So now we're going to try to fake the wide receiver screen here. We're going to fake block, and then we're going to go down here, and you're going to notice that great job here. I think this is Ole Miss in coverage. Corner's going to sit back. This guy's going to go and jump the screen. Mac Jones has absolutely nothing right here. Doesn't force it. He's got a deep overcoming here. Again, it's the processing. Not just throwing it up, not trying to force it, not panicking. A little bit of a slide off of the pressure, late pressure by the linebacker here, but a little slide to his right. Finds his third receiver, coverage, finds his third receiver off of that Will linebacker who brought the late pressure. Nobody here, gets to number 3 in a timely fashion with a little slide in the pocket. Really, really well done by Mac Jones. Okay, recognition. We've talked about the recognition on different kinds of throws. Seeing things ahead of time. Understanding what's out in front of you as you're running different routes and where these throws can be made. So here, they're running a deep route here, and they're running an over, and based on pressure or whatever happened up here, they have nobody else in this route except this guy back on this side. So there's really not a lot for Mac Jones here. This deep guy has a safety back here. This guy's running into this guy. We're covered here. We don't have layers. We would like to have a flat over here so I can get a high-low off of that linebacker, but that guy doesn't get out, whether it was designed that way or because the pressure came. But Mac Jones, again, understands this is my free guy. That's my problem guy right there because I don't have the deep one, and you'll see. Recognizes that. Boom, put the ball in that window. Before he gets there, don't lead him out in front. Put it on his body. Protect him from the defender. Now, should have been caught right there, but really well done understanding who he's looking at, where this guy's position is, and if I'm going to take this throw, how I've got to make this throw, where I've got to make this throw on the football field. Okay, really like this one here. So we've got a play that we basically just call double combo. So it's slant, flat. We're going to have slant, flat, some combination, and then our tight end is going to go over the ball. If we go back and look at this defense, so it's a cover three. 1, 2, 3 guys playing deep, and we've got 4 guys underneath. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you look at this, ball's right here, so it looks like we're going to get what we call a balanced cover 3, meaning we've got 2 defenders on one side and 2 defenders on the other side of the ball. When that's the case, you're going to always try to go to your 3 receiver side, right? I've got 3 guys over here as opposed to just 2 backside. They've got 2 backside. They've got 2 front side. Let's go where we have 3 on 2. But with this, Ole Miss does a nice job here that hard to see for a quarterback. You're probably not going to be able to see this, but they took one of their backside backers and they ended up pushing this to the strong side. So what do we do in this particular case? Well, if we can see that, we'd love to go back here to this look and work this backside linebacker. If we don't, well, we've got a couple options. We can see this guy push through it, try to hit our tight end on the hook there. That's one of our options. The other option is we manipulate this linebacker who we're really trying to read on this. We really want him to jump that pop route there, and so we can hit this quick slant back behind it. He does it right here, but Mac recognizes that he pushes through it, reading his eyes. Now he's going to hold on his back foot. He is going to hit this in the second window. Window 1, window 2. Okay, so window 1 is beating that linebacker with the throw. Window 2 is inside that linebacker with the throw. And he's going to hold on that back foot and put that ball in the second window back behind. Really well done understanding what you're seeing. And again, he might not have even seen that. That's hard to see both sides of the field when you understand what you have pre-snap and you've got a quick throw. But he understands what he's seeing with this guy. Got this guy to take the flat. Knew I wanted to go to the slant, but now this guy took away that first window. I know that I can hold it and hit that second window. Nicely done by him to recognize how he needs to make that throw once again. Okay, processing, going through your reads, getting through them so it's not just 1 or 2. Can you get to 3 and 4? So here we've got a corner route. Outside leverage, don't really like that. I've got a bit of a choice route out here by my back. I got coverage outside, don't really like that. So then I've got an over and a shallow here. So I X that guy off, I X that guy off. Now I got to find this defender right here. That will linebacker, what's he going to do? Get back into him. He's sitting here chasing. I'm going to drop it down to this guy. Quick processing. Understand who he's reading. Getting the ball to the right guy in the right position. Another nice job by Mac Jones, being able to process and get down to his checkdowns or get down to his number 3 or 4 receiver. Okay, they're trying to put in a special here. We're going to roll left. We're going to try to get all these guys moving and get this post back there. Okay, we don't have it. Then we're going to try to get our back sneaking out here and try to get the big throw here. So roll one way, try to get our big throw back to the other side. As he turns back, able to see this, doesn't like this. That guy's there. This guy is getting depth and taking that away. Doesn't like the quick throw back here. No problem. Keep working through your progression. Works through it right here. Wants to throw that wheel so bad, fights it, comes down to his check down, gets a nice completion. Trying to get a special. A lot of times you want to jam it in there. You want to make that big throw. Doesn't have it. Get to your check down, get completions, the big C. It's another one. We're going to have deep post right here. We're going to have a corner route here. Get our back out here on the swing. Okay? This is taken away. We got that cornerback turning and running. Eyes go to that outside backer. You see, it's not just about position all the time. It's about body language. Body language of this guy, he's turned back to the inside with depth. Going to be tough to get this throw when he's turned back looking at me. So I see that body language. Now let's pop it to our swing outside of him. So he's got to turn and rally and make the tackle quick decision, seeing the body language, understanding where your body or where your read is, where your eyes need to be, and then getting turned, make an accurate throw on the swing, and you get your back coming downhill on a corner that's got to cover space and try to make the tackle. And this is the kind of stuff that can happen. So we've seen a lot of really, really good stuff with Mac Jones. So these are the things that concern me. I've already talked about it. The physicality. Does he have the physical ability? And once again, I'm not talking about the ability to run or do the zone read or break tackles. Simply the quarterback athleticism or physicality to make some of these throws under pressure. When he's on the move, does he have the strength to be able to make that? I know the other guys in this draft have that. This is the one caveat and one thing that I need to see at the next level from Mac Jones. And you'll see here, a little bit of pressure on him. Gets pressure, and there'll be times where he panics a little bit. You see things start to go fast for him. I always say, when people's feet move fast, that means their mind's moving fast. And you see it. Sees the pressure in front of him. Oh, now he's starting to move a little bit. And if he just relaxed here, okay, either A, you can make this throw. There's no pressure. You got a great pocket right here. Or you get to the backside. Everything carries. You got your back open right here. But that pressure threw him off a little bit. Right? He played at Alabama. He had great protection. He was able to process and get through things. Well, not always going to have that luxury at the next level. So like to see him with pressure on him. What can he do in those situations, both mentally and physically? Here's another one. We're getting quick pressure. Okay? Seeing and recognizing the pressure. Don't panic. We got to go over here. If you like to go, just drop back, set, and take it. But we've got quick throws down here as well. I would love to see if he recognizes this pressure to just settle in there and either take that one-on-one or be ready to get the ball out quickly to this left-hand side. Again, you see the pressure there. Feet start to move fast. Has to just toss this thing away instead of having an easy opportunity right there, being able to settle in those kinds of situations and deliver the football. Here we go. The pressure. Feels it. Starts to move fast. He moves fast. And these are the athletic throws that I'm talking about. The ability to be quarterback athletic. Sliding up, getting set, able to make those second level throws. And obviously he's a little bit off balance and he's moving fast, but just doesn't have that feel necessarily on these off-platform, off-balance type throws. How does that translate to the next level? And then the last one here, we're going to see him on the move. Got a lot of time here. Nobody's open. Okay, so now he's got to get on the move. So same idea. He's on the move, doesn't have a chance to set. Does he have the physical arm strength? Does he have the ability with his body to create the power to make some of these throws as he's trying to throw this back to his end? See the ball's going to bounce off the turf and just leads you to wonder from a physical perspective, from an arm strength perspective, does he have what it takes to be able to carry a team at the next level? So there you have it. A lot more good things there. You see him processing, getting through his checkdowns, doing a lot of good things. But as we said early on, the physicality part of it. Where is his top end physically? We always talk about the ceiling of players. Now, we never know if anybody's going to reach their ceiling, but you look at the other four guys that are in the top 5 of this draft at the quarterback position, and all of them have high ceilings. All of them have the physicality to say, yes, that's not going to be a question at the next level. We're going to have other questions about them. With Mac Jones, I don't question his ability to process, to see things, to be able to transfer things quickly and recognize the kind of throws he has to make. The question for me is, will his physicality transfer to the next level? Will he be able to carry a team? Will he, when he's off schedule or under pressure, be able to make some of those big time throws? That to me is the question I have with Mac Jones. And again, not a knock on any of these guys. There's going to be questions about every quarterback as they go from college to pro. Certain guys are going to have less questions because we've seen more of a complete performance from them. But that doesn't mean that anybody is just a lock to step into the NFL and be great. So you've seen the first 3 guys, lots of stuff to really, really like about all 3 of them, but still some questions about each one of them. It makes you sit here and evaluate and wonder, which one are we going to get at the next level? Because any of the first three, they play at their highest level in the NFL. They will all excel and have great careers. But if some of those negatives play in a little bit, then it may take them a little bit longer, or maybe they don't ever reach that elite or great status. But that's what the NFL draft is all about. We're evaluating, we're analyzing everything, but nobody really knows until we see them play on Sunday afternoons.